Hey everybody, this video is going to be an introduction to throwing a square knot, also known as a surgeon's knot. This is going to be a right-handed, two-hand approach to doing that. You want to know how to throw both two-handed and one-handed ties. So this is going to be a two-handed approach for right-handers. One caveat I want to say is that this is my way of doing things. This is what I've learned from surgeons and from classwork. And the other thing I want to say, I guess, is that when you're actually doing this in surgery, your hands can get quite greasy, you're covered in gloves. So if you're learning to tie on one of these knot boards, that's not enough. You really need to practice, with gloves on, with greasy hands, using actual suture material, not this big ropey cord like this. But this is a great way to start. So let's go ahead and get started. Now the first thing we want to do is, since this is a right-handed approach, we're going to start with our right hand doing most of the business. These three fingers right here are going to grip the cord. So I have this tightly here. Index finger is going to wrap through and just hold this right here. Now since our right hand is doing all this hard work and holding, our left hand is just free to move this left part of the suture around. Our left hand is going to wrap this suture around that index finger. So now we have both wraps. So let's start over. This is how you start. Grip here, index finger, and just wrap that left around that index finger. Now this is the key here. Your thumb connects with the index finger, so it makes what's called a bird's beak or a pincer. And you make that pincer, go through, so that your thumb is on the other side now, grip that left-handed material and bring it back through. Now the one theme in all these knot videos is you wrap the cords around your business hand. Now, like I said earlier, business hand, this right-handed tie, is your right hand. So for this first lay, you wrap around that right hand. So we take our left hand and we wrap it around for that first throw. That makes this nice setup for a surgeon's knot. It's laying nice and flat, as you can see right here. Now for the second throw, laying our hands like that also sets it up nicely for the second throw, which is essentially the first throw, but we're reversing it. So instead of holding here and then putting our index through, we're holding here and we're putting our thumb through. So it's like we're making the same pincer, we're making it backwards. So we hold here with these three, we stick our thumb through, and this time, left hand just lays that cord nicely on top, make the pincer here, come back through, left hand feeds it in, bring it through, and then pull it down nice and tight. Now as you see here, this should lay flat into a nice square surgeon's knot. And as you lay more of these, they should, especially if they're tight, they should just stack. So you should have a column of these nice flat knots like this. So now I'll do a right-handed, two-handed surgeon's knot a little bit quicker. So the business hand starts, right? We're gripping it with these three, index finger through, wrap around that index finger, pincer through, grab the other end, and you want to wrap your hands around the business end, right? So left hand goes around the right, and that sets us up nicely to come back here, pincer through, grab, and there you have your second square surgeon's knot. There you can see what the square knot looks like, and you can see how the first knot looks exactly like the second knot, and they're starting to stack into this nice column. And that is a right-handed two-hand surgeon's or square knot.